Put that away. What is that? Put it away. Good morning, grade 5M.
Good morning, Miss McCray.
Okay, so for the past few days, we have been looking at measurement, correct?
Yes, Miss McCray.
Okay, can you tell me some of the things that you have learned about measurement? Raise your hands.
Me.
You learned about math?
Miss. This is something where you put the food pan, Miss.
Scale?
Yes,
Very
Miss.
good.
Measuring cup, Miss.
Okay.
With the food.
You learned about kilograms, that is units of measurement. Kilometers, you learned about ton. Millimeters, very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. Very good.
Also, unit of measurement.
You learned about length, very good, correct. Okay, so today we're still looking at measurement. However, we're going to look at something a little bit different. So, in front of us today we have a few different containers. Can you tell me anything about what you're seeing? Remember to raise your hands.
1,000 centimeter and
About
kilometer.
wait, pause.
Decimal.
Students, hands down. You're shouting. You didn't get my question.
Miss Patrick's
I'm saying. Go ahead. I am saying, based on the items in front of you right now, what can you tell me about them? What are you seeing? You are seeing? Students, the class next door is being loud. So if all of you are talking, I won't be able to hear you. Remember to raise your hands when you want to answer a question and wait on me to call on you. Okay? Ready. You are seeing measuring cups. Very good. You're seeing measure right here.
Miss.
We're talking about right here. You are seeing? You're seeing something about liters. Very good. You're seeing water in the measuring cup. Very good. Okay. So based on this, you have any idea what we could possibly be doing today in regards to measuring? We're doing an experiment.
Miss can measure bigger, Miss.
We're going to measure things.
Miss, I know. Miss, you're going to measure. Miss, you're going to measure.
Okay, so your classmate just said we're going to be measuring to see if it's full or not. Do you know of any other words that we could use instead of the cup being full? We're measuring liquid. When something is full, what do we say about it?
Miss, you're going to measure the unit, Miss.
We're measuring the units, correct? No outburst. Remember to raise your hand. You can say anything about anything else about? Okay, what do we say when the cup is full? What can we say instead of the cup is full to let somebody know that it is full?
It has a lot.
It has a lot. It's overflowing.
Miss, the overfull.
It's overfull. How about it has reached its limit?
Plus. Miss,
How about that?
Miss, the reach limit to full.
Very good. How about, have you ever heard of the word capacity before?
Good morning, this is your You can send me your email, please. Your email address.
Students, attention please. Have you ever heard of the word capacity?
Miss, are you here?
What do you know about the word? Someone told you about the word capacity? Have you, anybody else?
just use because what it is and
You don't remember?
document and
Okay, so because we cannot we're not sure what capacity is, we're going to use a minute to help us to remember, okay?
having to send it back and
Okay, very good.
forth.
We're talking about capacity, right? We were talking about capacity and we weren't sure what it is, correct? Okay, so we're going to watch this short video to see how well we can get an understanding of what capacity is, okay?
About capacity contain. Here are a few containers. For each of these containers, will it hold the same amount of water? And the amount of water
We're going to
each
restart
of
the
the
video.
containers can hold is its
So pay
capacity.
attention.
So let's get started. Kids, do you know what is capacity? Capacity is the maximum amount that something can contain. Here are a few containers. For each of these containers, will it hold the same amount of water? No. Each of these containers will hold different amounts of water. And the amount of water each of the containers can hold is its capacity. Now, which container can hold the maximum water? Yeah, red container can hold the maximum water. So we say red container has the maximum capacity among these containers. Now, which container can hold the least water among these? Green container is smallest, so it can hold the least amount of water. So green container has the least capacity among all the containers. Now kids, you know what is capacity. Now, let's learn the units for measuring capacity. Capacity is measured in L or ml.
Do you have any idea what L represents? And what does ML represent? Very good.
L is symbol for liter and ml is symbol for milliliter. Kids, 1 liter equals 1,000 millimeters. Now let's see how much quantity is 1 milliliter. This small container can hold at most 1 milliliter of water. So its capacity is 1 milliliter. Now, let's learn how much quantity is 25 milliliters. This small container can hold at most 25 milliliters of water. So, its capacity is 25 milliliters. Now, let's learn how much quantity is 500 milliliters. Here, we have a container that can hold at most 500 milliliters of water. So its capacity is 500 milliliters. Now, let's learn how much quantity is 1 liter. Here, we have a jug. The exact amount of water this jug can contain is 1 liter. So its capacity is 1 liter. That is, it can contain 1 liter of water or any liquid. So kids, now you have a fair idea what is capacity and the unit for measuring capacity. Now, let's move on to some questions. 1 liter is how?
Okay. You can go and have a seat now, Aaron. Based on the based on the video that we just watched, what can you say about capacity? Anybody? Can you tell me what capacity is? Milliliter and liter. So those are the units that you use to measure the capacity. Okay, anything else that you know about capacity? What is it? Nobody? Huh? The book is covering your mouth. Okay, so the most that the container can hold, right? Very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, so I'm writing a short definition on the board. You can jot it down in the books real quick before we move on, okay? Thank you. Okay, that's fine. Don't disturb your classmates. minutes to write. That's perfect. So then, it is also involved recognizing individual value and importance as a human being and treating them accordingly. Very good. No one having first, you know, there's a Korean. Korean, you know what is Korean? You don't know the name from here too. Because you didn't know. And it is coming here, saying that like that. Can I see the hands of those who are finished? Okay, Ira, just take out your pencil and start writing. Okay, remember no outbursts. That's not very nice. Yeah. That means shouting across the class. Like soon. Give them a chance to finish writing. Very good. Yes.
Oh boy.
Students. Very good. Okay, let's read through the information on the board. Eyes up here? Yes? Yes, students? Huh? No, I'm not writing anywhere right now. I want us to read through it so we have a good understanding of what it's saying. I don't want you to just write it and forget about it. Is it pertaining to liters and milliliters?
No, miss.
Well, no, not right now. Shh, don't disturb the class. Other persons are writing.
Miss, finish, miss.
Okay. Let's read through. What's this word?
Capacity.
What's this word?
Capacity.
Very good. Very good, Aaron. Let's go. Eyes on the board. We're trying to read together. Let's go. Let's go again. Let's go with. Pay attention. Pay attention and listen to your classmates, Aaron. Let's go.
Capacity is the amount of capacity is
Students, are you paying attention to what I have on the board? You have to. Let's go. Liter is the standard unit used. Let's go again. Standard capacity. Milliliters. Smaller or medium-sized containers, such as small sodas. Let's read through it again. Is the amount that a container can hold. Liter is the standard unit used to measure capacity. Milliliters is used to measure smaller or medium-sized containers, such as small sodas. Have we finished writing? Take a few more seconds to write for the persons who haven't finished that yet. So take a few seconds to write what you need to for the persons who haven't finished. Everybody finish writing?
Yes,
Okay. Now we're going to look at the tools that we use to measure liters and milliliters. Those are the ones that we're going to be looking at today. You're still writing? Have a a seat, young man. Okay, we're going to move on and you can finish writing a little later. Okay? So we're looking at the tools that we use to measure liters. Right? Have you ever been sick and your mommy gave you something out of a syringe? You know what a syringe is? Yes, the syringe can have a needle to give you an injection sometimes. You guys are aware?
Plastic syringe, nobody tap high, plastic
Very good. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture of a syringe.
Miss Aya, the cup one. Yes, Miss
It's not time for discussion as yet. Look at it.
Miss Aya,
Very good. Okay, so this is a syringe. So if you look very closely at the side of it, you're going to see some numbers, right? And we all know that when mom is giving you medicine, it's not a lot of medicine that go in this small syringe. Remember to raise your hand, students. Remember to raise your hands when you want to ask a question or when you want to say something.
Miss, you have to measure numbers. Miss, I have to look at the medicine. Miss, to see how much you give them.
Okay, so
we make you sleep, miss. If they get over, miss.
very good. So Aaron is saying that when we're using the syringe, there is normally something on the package with the medicine that tells us how much we're supposed to take. And that amount is usually in milliliters, which is the number at the side of the syringe, correct?
Yes.
And it's normally a small amount. So we use the unit milliliters to measure small amounts of liquid, right? How about liters?
Liquid.
You're going to write a little bit later. Now you're listening to teacher to see what is happening, okay? You can write a little later. Liters. Do you know of anything that is measured in liters? Huh? Blocks? That you used to build your house? I don't think so. Remember, liters. Remember, we're measuring capacity, right? Liquid.
Miss Aluminum.
Huh? Raise your hand. Be quiet. Be quiet. You don't need to say miss. Ready?
Miss I know one miss. Miss you know me
Water drops.
Miss.
Huh? Cement.
Miss. Uranium.
Huh?
Uranium. Miss I know one uranium. Miss. Uranium is
You don't need to get up. Sit down. Sit down.
Miss, I understand uranium. Miss.
Sit down.
Miss.
Sit down. Wait.
Miss.
Sit down. Listen to what I'm asking. Jason, take it there. You're leaning back and your head is there. Stop. Listen.
Miss, yes.
You can use a measuring spoon to measure liquid. Very good.
Miss, yes. Miss, like one of them.
Very good.
Miss, yes.
Okay. So, listen. looking at the things that we measured earlier this morning, okay? And we're going to see how much we really can get. So this right here, anybody know what this is?
A measuring cup.
A measuring cup. You know, have you? How is it used? What do I put in it? What do I use
It's
to measure?
water.
You're shouting at me.
Miss, I can use bleach.
You're shouting at me.
Bleach and cream.
Water,
Miss bleach.
bleach.
Vinegar.
Well, we can put anything in this. But we normally use this for some type of baking, right? Normally you need it
Miss like
because it's normally in the kitchen, correct?
Yes,
Okay. Students, you're shouting again. Hands down. Hands down, ears open. Listen. Now, we're going to be looking at these. So for this cup, wait. So for this cup, it's saying that this is a half of a liter.
It has to play, Miss. Yes, Miss, has to play.
So, what did I say this measures? Half of a liter. So what do you think this one measures? If this is half,
Liquid. That's a full, Miss.
this would measure 1 liter?
Yes, Miss. Yes,
Okay, so we're going to test that theory. However, I'm seeing on this cup where it says 500 milliliters. So, remember, it's saying 500 milliliters. So remember, the small syringes, right? It has up to 10 or 15 milliliters for the small one. So are you really surprised that this is 500? No. You're surprised? Very good. Okay. So if 500 milliliters is equal to a half of a liter, what do you think 1 liter would measure? What do you think? If 500 milliliters measures a half of a liter, how much is 1 liter? How much? Very good. Okay. Yes? Actually, turn around. So pay attention. Okay. So now we're going to test that theory. When we're measuring something, we have to make sure it has a flat surface. You can come closer to look. Okay? We're still recording. Let's go.
head. Your head on the camera.
Ready? So we say this measures 1 liter, and this is half. So that would mean that 2 of this is supposed to be equal to 1 of this, correct? However, the sizes look a little different, correct? So this is why we use standard units of measurements. Remember when I was telling you about standard units? Very good. Now we're going to check. So, tell me when it reaches a half a liter.
Miss.
No, miss. That's a half of a liter? You're sure? It's over.
Yes, miss.
How about now? It's under. So you see why we have to. You're not paying attention. You see why we have to always have it on a flat surface so we can see exactly where it stops. Ready? How about that? It's still under? Remember, we're looking at a half of a liter. So this is a half of a liter, correct?
Mario, no turn Pandora.
So we're going to pour it in. Students, hello? Hello? So this cup is saying that this is 500 milliliters, correct? So we're pouring it into container number 2. Can you see where it's at 500?
Or sit down because I turn on the camera.
500,
I turn on the camera. Sit down.
hello? Students, students.
Stop, no.
Hello, sit down. How much more of the water, how much more of this container do we need? Half of this to make it 1 liter? Are you sure? Are you sure? Yes. Remember, you guys told me.
No, Miss the one more water than half. It's half.
You guys told me that 500 milliliters is equal to half. So this is 500 milliliters. So this, we're trying to get 1,000. So we need another 500, right? We have $500 and we need $1,000. How much more money we need?
500.
So we need another 500 milliliters to make it 1 liter. Right? Yes. Okay. Let's try it again. Sit down, Jason. So we have 500 milliliters, right? Now we're pouring it into. It spilled a little bit.
Whoa, 900.
So we could say that the little bit that spilled will make up the 1 liter, right? And it would be 1,000 milliliters, correct? Yes. So give yourselves a round of applause for participating and taking it. Okay. Return to your seats. Sit down. Boy, I said wait until the lesson is over and then you pick one. Just go, go.
Miss, can I go with them? Miss, can I go?
No, why do you want to do that? Have a seat so we can wrap up the lesson, please. Pizza.
Chaka chaka.
Oh, this is in our record, right?
You stop, miss? Have them break already?
No, miss, we just want to show them this out and down, miss, but them all over the place.
Yes, miss.
They come in here, don't it?
I wasn't doing it. I was just sitting down.
Miss, keep record for me, please. The red one.
No red one, not today.
Oh, it's recording already.
I am.
Okay. Remember the activity that we did with the small packages and we looked for the gram? Yes. No, we're doing a different unit, right? Liter. Right? Now we're going to look at these packages and see if we can identify the capacity of these containers. Okay? So we're going to look and see if we see milliliters or liters or...
Yes, miss, milliliters.
Don't say yes yet. Don't say yes yet. Pass it around, Jason. Look at it and see how much. Okay. Rule number one. What's your thing? 300 and how about this group?
Miss, 240 milliliters.
Let me see. Where you see?
It's kg. It's a kg.
Not that one.
Yes, Steve. And then you want it's a kg.
Loud again. Students, you're being loud. How much is it?
Steve is a 2 liters.
2 liters. What is yours measuring?
This is kg. This is kg. Let me see.
What is yours? Hello? Oh, you're being very, very loud. 2 liters. Group with the vinegar. Look at it and say,
This are 2 liters. 2 liters. Miss Ajani says a kg.
so the vinegar is measuring 1 liter. Very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. So now what we're going to do is, seeing that you know that half of a liter is 500 milliliters and 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. We're going to try and arrange these from smallest to largest. Understand the instructions? Based on the capacity of each container that you have. Aaron? Based on the containers that you have, remember the ladder? The ladder that we had? You remember?
Yes, miss.
With the kiloliter, so on.
Oh, keep it outside.
Very good.
Coming murder.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Very good. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so we're going to use that. But today, Greg's name is going to be Lily. Yes, Lily. Very good, because we're doing liters. So we're going to use that and we're going to try and arrange these from smallest to largest. Okay? Very good. I'm going to write it on the board for you. Okay, students, I think I need your help writing the ladder. So how is yes? Keep. So what unit is this representing? What unit? Kiloliter. Remember, we're doing liters. So her name is going to be Lily. Not Greg. Okay. So what unit is this? What does the K mean? Kiloliter. Very good. HL. What does the H represent? H.
Hectogram. Hectoliter.
Very good. What's the other one? Remember, we're doing liters.
Decimal.
What's the other one? Very good. Very good. Huh? D what? And what does that represent?
Deciliter.
Very good. What's the other one?
Centiliter.
What's the last one?
ML. Milliliter.
Very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. So what would we measure using this unit? Milliliter. What do we measure using this one?
It's like hectogram.
Remember, we're doing liters, liquid. Medicine for the syringe. soda bottle.
Measure a cup of water.
We can measure a cup of water in milliliters.
Miss Bleach.
Miss
can
and a bucket
measure.
and a bottle of bleach.
Yes, we can. Anything we can use to measure. Don't shake it up too much.
Bistic.
Miss and a bucket of soap.
No, remember stick. We had to do with gram. But today we're looking at liters. So we're doing liquid capacity.
Miss, you can measure blue, Miss Nat.
Yes, we can. Very good.
Miss and pen.
So now,
Pen.
with the measurement, with the units that you gave me, I want you to arrange them from smallest to largest using the scale, because we already know that 500, the ladder. Because we already know that 500 milliliter gives us 500 milliliters gives us what? A very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, so you can cut that down in your books and let me have a look at it later. Make sure you write that 500 milliliters equals half of a liter.
What that?